like just crazy. And
But we have a couple
Do you remember
sleep over at your house.
Do you remember that one night when Eric and Juanito pulled up, and we seen even Peter was there, all the OG Peter, like that's like we
Peter
were
from
like
the block.
10 years old, like 12
Young,
we were
elementary school.
I don't know how old we were.
It was elementary school, because I remember one summer when we were in elementary school, we all the neighborhood kids that hung out got mongoose bikes and shit for summer. And school was out and we were mobbing to Taft all the time and shit.
But do you remember there's one time we went to Taft that night, and there was people fucking?
Yeah.
And we threw rocks at them?
I don't remember throwing rocks, but
We
I
were like,
remember
"Fuck
skiing
you,"
it.
we were
Yeah,
shit.
because it was right by the fence, almost like by where I live, on where my street top.
Like you know, like where the labs used to be, and it's like a little ramp.
Yeah,
they were fucking on the ramp.
Yeah, I remember that shit. There's been like 2 or 3 instances where like we were at Taft, some young ass fools, and there were people just fucking like in the wide open pool. Like I remember at the tables right by the basketball court, like where that little park is. Remember how there was like 2 tables side by side? I remember some fool was like getting domed right there, I think one time. And like we just seen it from like that little bar out of it was crazy.
But that time was hella noticeable. You can see like the woman like laying down.
Yeah,
and the guy was
like, I remember that.
And we were just like, what the fuck?
They were literally like right under the light at the steps.
Yeah.
And like we could have been maybe like 40, 50 yards away.
No, hell yeah.
It was like a fence that separated us.
Yeah,
we were. Yeah, I remember.
And we were talking hella. We were just like, hey, fuck you. We started throwing rocks at them. We just talking shit. We just being stupid as little kids.
Like, thinking about it now, like those we like. For Redwood City is so small, we probably like know them.
Maybe like now
they're probably like
some cousin, not my cousin, but like
somebody that we know that they know.
Yeah, something like that, more like that. And also to remember like on the block right there, obviously like we used to have like parties and shit, whatever, like Thanksgiving, Christmas and shit. Yeah. And Eric and Juanito and Angel pull up with. And remember those bushes by
Bay.
We'll chill down the bushes and throw rocks at it.
We
used to throw fucking hella fool, and it'll be like 3 of us, and like we're like, all right, 1, 2, 3.
There's a car.
We pull up at this, boom, we'll throw the rocks.
We were at that age smart enough to know that a car, we'd have to throw it before for a car to run into our fucking rock like.
But I already
so assholes. Like, wait, imagine you right now, like pulling up like with your truck or with your vehicle, and some fucking kid just throws a rock.
You just driving it.
Fool, I'm busting a U-turn and chasing them fucking down the side.
Wait, but weren't you with me?
We hit a cop.
We hit a cop, boy. So like that whole night, that's what we look forward to. Like we would fucking.
It was every Sunday. Every Sunday, like the. Lento's parents would come over to my to where I lived with the grandma's, and then it was supposed to me and you, we were neighbors, literally like living in the duplex and shit. Like we always saw each other, but Sundays was when Lento would come.
It was lit,
and then nightfall would come, we'd hit that little road.
Yeah, everybody's drinking and shit. We're able to do it.
Yeah, all the grown folks are like in my grandma's kitchen, fucking drinking and shit. They're eating and shit, chopping it up, and we're over here like
in the street,
nowhere to be found, playing Casa Riders, just throwing rocks at cop cars and random cars passing by. Like,
wait, we were
I remember that. We hit a cop car. Yeah,
we hit a cop car one time, and I remember that shit stopped hella hard.
You saw the light. I remember that vividly. The lights coming back on, and like he wanted to flip it, or I think he did flip it.
But because he was going fast way.
But we ran. We ran as soon as we hit it. We ran up into the balcony, and we were sitting up at the top of the balcony. Wait, I remember that vividly. Full. I think like one of those experiences I will never like erase from my mind. Wait, was that one from our childhood? Was that one? And then when we would play fucking with BB guns, like
shit,
not even like just me and you, like we'd come back from like La Pulga or something, from with like on a weekend, and like we'd put on our biggest fucking jacket so it wouldn't hurt us. And then we'd be like, all right, you got the stuff? Yeah, I got the stuff. You got the money? And then we just start shooting each other. Shit, like just a bunch of dumb shit like that we would do.
Ooh. Oh, we used to smoke?
Oh, we almost burned down your house.
Nah, you're stupid.
We did, remember how you guys had that little laundry
room, right? The trash in there?
The trash can in there, I could only imagine that trash can was full of like lint, from the clothes, from the dryer, The most flammable shit you could find. And we put like a half lit fucking piece of binder paper with grass rolled inside of it. And I'm not even like lying, it was real grass, dude. Like the guy you find in your front lawn, dude.
No, literally.
It was literally, I can remember, it was literally from the church that was on our block, because we would walk around that little block, like, you know how it does like an L? We would walk around there, we'd pick up some grass from the church, like, we'd roll it up in a binder paper and we'd light it on fire, and we'd walk around that corner, way just hitting a binder paper.
It was crazy. But even then too, when there was a certain point, like remember my little front backyard thing?
Yeah.
Right there. So I have a vivid memory when
we would play Jackass or what?
That too. We would do Jackass. I had a little park and we'll record videos of us doing stupid shit.
Literally just holding onto the monkey bars and then dropping into like the little slide under you and like hitting your nuts on it.
Like hella stupid shit.
So much crazy shit. With, like we were just.
But that ass way we wanted to be grown so. And wait, did you ever smoke like a? Did you ever go in the street, find a cigarette butt, and then smoke that shit?
Never.
I never did.
Never did that way, but I remember. And shout out to Adrian again from fucking over there. You know, Lorenzo's side of the family. He's our cousin too. Fucking. He had an uncle named Benchy. Benchy or Benchy, I can't fucking recall. I think it was Benchy. That was just his nickname. And that fool smoked cigarettes and shit, and he had his own room or whatever, and we would always, me, Lorenzo, and Adrian, we would go into his room, we'd steal his pack of cigarettes away, and we would walk to the park that was like kind of behind Adrian's house, and we'd smoke a cigarette away. No, was like young ass, dumb ass kids, like just like looking for something to do. We couldn't get our hand on a beer, so we'd go and smoke a cigarette.
It's even worse.
Full of hella dumb. And like it was funny because like I feel like back in the day, like we probably don't think about it right now, but like we were probably hella paranoid in that moment, like thinking like, oh fuck, we're stealing cigarettes from this.
Fool, we didn't give a fuck.
Because I remember for the most part we didn't.
Fool, remember that one time we went to Taft way? We went to Taft Elementary School way, and we really took hella beers way, Valencia.
Yeah, from my house, huh?
From your house.
Yeah, outside of my house.
We had a fool.
I think
this is how stupid we are. We literally we didn't even want to drink them anymore. So you know what the fuck we did?
Shook them and tossed them at the wall. we each, I feel like, drank one beer at least. We all had like two, and then we drank it and we were like, está quemada. Because they were like sitting in the cooler outside of my house for like 2 days, güey. Like, ya ni tenía hielo esa madre, güey. And we were like, we took two each and we took them to the park next to my house and like, fuck it, chug one, boom, boom, boom. The next one, fool, we're like, fuck, está quemada. Shake them, toss them at the wall, güey. Just watch them explode, güey.
Fool, Taft is a...
If we could get footage from them, way, that would be dope. But like, just our fucking childhood there, way up in the roof, way fucking going up on the roof.
One time,
Juanito way falling on the roof and then getting us kicked out of it.
So one time we also one time during summer we had our cousins from Corporal, Juanito and Eric, that they would pull up and shit.
Every day for summer.
Every day for summer.
Like, so like
there is a spot at there was a spot. It's by like I don't know, maybe some people from like Road City would know. It's where the Moochies is now.
Marsh Park.
There's this place called Pizza Primo, and like it was like fucking $6, $7 for a pizza.
Personal pizza, 4 slices, and a drink probably.
Yeah, and for our little asses, that shit was.
It was more than enough.
And it was fire.
It was hella good.
So one time we're like, hey, let's go buy some pizza. And then let's go to the roof of the elementary school that's
near
like
our house,
4 blocks the other way, you know?
Yeah, it was right down the street from our crib and shit.
So we had to like find a little spot. We had to find a little spot where
we could climb up.
You could climb up to the roof, and we thought we had secretive, hella sick, like eating fucking pizza like in the top of the roof of a fucking high school. And then
I could remember this. We were sitting in a corner of the roof.
You remember that little park?
That little, yeah. You would go up the park. There's like little, like a little way to get up in there, you know.
You just grab
and you just grab onto the wood, you pull yourself up, and then like in between the buildings on the ceiling, like there was a corner where the corners met, and we'd just sit in that fucking corner and eat our pizza. Where like it's not like we were doing anything crazy, like anything fucked.
We just felt hella sick.
We just thought we were hella sick. We were like, we're on the fucking roof. I remember, we'd probably take like soccer balls, random shit that was just stuck up on there on the roof.
Take it down and play with it and shit.
We'd take it home, fuck all that. We take it home. But yeah, I remember that shit where we just get up on the roof and eat pizza. Like.
Do you remember that one time we ate pizza where the janitor was like, "Hey."
But that's because Juanito was our cousin. So like it was our cousin, right? And we were like, oh, like let's try to get on the roof of the library. I think like the library looks sick. Blah blah blah. Like,
I think no, we fucking hit a ball up there.
I think you're right.
We hit a ball up there. We're like,
right, let's go get it or something. Yeah. All of us went away and like. Suppose there was hella pipes running on the roof and shit, you know. And I think now that I think of it, I think he might have tripped on like an electrical pipe.
It was something.
A pipe.
It was a pipe. It was a pipe. I don't know that.
Wait, we were like kind of walking through the roof, hella pipes. All of us see them, and then Juanito, our cousin, went. Boom! Like, he just fucking falls hard.
No, but like the fucking the janitor already sees us and like, hey, I'm calling the cops.
And he was no. He hadn't seen us by then. Like, no, he didn't. Like,
no.
He heard us.
Oh.
He heard us because our cousin fucking hit the
floor?
ceiling. Yeah, the floor of the ceiling per se. Hella hard way, and the fucking janitor was in that building under us. Like, and he comes out with, hey. I'm gonna call the police on you guys. I remember this fool. He was an asshole too.
Remember? I don't remember
his name, but he was an asshole.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
He was like a short, skinny fool, short hair.
Yeah, it was like a mean asshole.
He was just an asshole. Yeah. And he was an asshole fool because I have some like stories I could say about this fool. And like, it's the way he was like, I'm gonna call the police. The police are on their way. Blah, blah, you don't get out of here. And we're just like, oh fuck, run. we fucking ran back. We had to get down from the roof. I don't remember if we had our bikes then.
No, we didn't. We just ran away. We just ran away.
Full, but our cousin fucking hit the ground hard way. And this fool, the janitor came outside. It was like during the summertime. He's like, hey, I'm gonna call the police. I was just like, fuck, dude. Like, run.
Yeah,
like, we got caught.
Everybody's looking at it.
Oh, we were young as fuck. We were hella scared probably of the police and shit. Like, thinking the worst. We're all like, fuck, we're going to jail for eating pizza on the roof and shit. Fuck. Okay. Nah, it was some great times. It was some good times. And then I don't even remember the Indiana Jones on the bikes.
I'm telling you, there's this
many moments.
There's this one summer in Taft that
it was live.
We had so many memories, but there was this one summer where, like I said, our cousins Juanito and Eric, they're the only other cousins that we had that were near our age.
Fucking far as fuck, so like we would only see them in the summer, in the summertime. Like if you know where Corcoran is, that shit from the Bay Area, that's just like 3 hours away.
Yeah,
so in the middle of nowhere.
Those ones would come and they'd spend like 2.5 weeks, or they just stay over here.
Yeah,
they would just stay out here. So like for us, like those would be like
hella fun.
It was hella fun because there's we have more.
We finally get to see our cousins. Yeah, like more fools to fuck around with.
Yeah,
do some shit with.
And those fools what the fuck? Oh, so like I remember we would watch hella movies and shit. Like every day was a movie. Like every day was hella fun. We're either watching movies or doing stupid shit or going to the pool.
When we had the pool in our right there, pues at Clement's house, we had like a big pool. I felt like
the Gatorade commercial.
The Gatorade commercial with. Well, I think I was talking about this shit with like Francisco. Like maybe I think on Friday. Because I was just like reminiscing. I was like, damn, fool, like remember like we used to do this, we used to do that. And then he was all like, he brought it up. He's like, remember when we all got a pool? Like we bought a pool and shit from like, I think it was from Kmart. Like, it was back in the day when like, all right, so we were all hella young and shit. And then like we had received like through the mail the fucking Kmart little fucking magazine, I guess you could call it.
Oh yeah.
And we saw it. We're all like, we need this much for a pool.
Yeah.
Everybody just like trying to get as much money as they could.
And remember, you ordered that shit through like a fucking the paper.
Simone way. And like
Amazon.
We got it way. We bought that shit, set it up in the yard and shit right there at my grandma's.
Right in front of my grandma's where the grass was. Grass was.
And we were just right there way and like full. We would dip our head in the like you guys because it was like a duplex plus for those who don't know. It was like a duplex and like. This side is my grandma's. This side is like where Marco and your parents lived and shit. And like you guys had the basketball court like in the cement and shit. Yeah. And we had the pool over here. So like these was like we would dip our fucking head in there. We had like a little basketball. And we'd be like, Gatorade. And then we'd fucking throw the ball and shit.
With the water going down her face, like hella
dramatic. And then like we just jump in the pool and shit. We just do a bunch of shit.
Yeah, man. We just be like, hey, let's see who can fucking put their head in the water.
For the longest way,
That way, damn.
And we just be swimming in a circle. Like, we full. And then I remember like one time that like we were at Mita Rosa's house también.
Oh,
and they had the water slide. And Juanito cut himself on the water slide.
I remember that.
He cut the bottom of his foot on the water slide.
I remember that. Oh, Juanito was always getting hurt.
Oh, like, I don't even know why, way, but yeah, like.
He was always getting hurt.
Siempre, like, I feel like that's why he didn't want to hang out with us.
Who broke his hand at my crib, way? Remember someone was like, we're climbing up the chairs and shit, someone broke their hand, way?
No, mama, I don't remember that.
Yeah, someone broke their hand in my backyard.
I don't ever remember any of us.
And like, you remember when I jumped like 10 feet away because of the German Shepherds in Taffler?
We both did away. It was like a German Shepherd or like a pit bull. And like we were playing soccer away, and it was in the backside of the field. Yeah.
Like where the
tall fence. Yeah. I remember that shit where like the dogs just started running at us and we just ran up and ooh, I remember that. I think it was a
German Shepherd. It was a German Shepherd. I promise.
I feel like it was a German Shepherd and a pit bull. I feel like it was 2 dogs.
No, I was a German Shepherd. I don't know. I remember it was 2 dogs, but I know for a fact I just remember it was a German Shepherd. And I remember.
Oh, I remember something at Taft. I don't know if you were there. Like we played football one time. Like I think it was just like on a random day, and like some fool fucking like I think like had broken their ankle. I don't know if that's what you're referring to.
No, wait. Juanito, I don't know if Juanito Eric. Someone broke their arm in the back of my fucking backyard. Way.
In your backyard?
In my backyard. Way.
Oh, my God.
And they were stuck on the chair. Like someone, like, we were trying to climb the chair. We were hella little way. We were trying to climb up. You know, like those green chairs, the plastic ones, they can fold hell up? But I think we were trying to climb them and shit, and someone fell and broke their arm.
I don't remember that way. I remember fucking dropping Joselito, our little cousin, away from when you had the trampoline. Like he was jumping on the edge, I think, and then I jumped, and this fool just fucking flew out, and he hit his head way. And like I felt hella bad, and he was just like, "I'm gonna tell my mom." I was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Fuck!" Like, what the fuck did I do, fool? Like, you were fucking standing on the edge, like literally right by the doorway. I remember you guys had like a maya around it, and there was one spot with like a little opening in the doorway, and he perfectly just fell through that fucking side. I was just like, fuck. And like he was young, way. Like,
and was screaming.
He was crying, way, like hard, like he had a tough childhood. I feel like it was a lethal fool. I remember
he burned his
face, like half of his face, fool. Right, I remember that shit too. That shit was crazy.
I thought it was a tough cookie, like.
Oh, it was crazy. Like I feel like we had a crazy ass childhood. Like a lot of things I don't remember, but like now that we're talking about it, like it's coming back to me, and I'm just like, damn.
It was fun, like.
It was hella fun, like. I wish I could go back sometimes.
Cops and robbers, like.
Ooh, in the middle of the night.
Yeah, the cherry tree, or what was the cherries from that one tree that used to be there?
Literally, like in front of your house. Yeah. Not even that. I mean, I don't even know if it was like. There was another tree that had like little green fucking balls, like. No. And we would grab them, we would pick them. They were the ones in the front, because I feel like the cherry trees were the ones that you had in your yard.
No, they were in the front. No. They were like across the street.
No, they weren't.
Yes, it was. Like.
Across the street, and the neighbors. Yeah. Okay, yeah, but the ones directly in front of your house, way, like by
that's not a cherry tree.
There wasn't a cherry, but it had little fucking balls. It had like little fucking balls, way, that we would pick and we'd throw at each other.
Oh, the little green.
The little green balls, and we would just throw them at each other, man.
Yeah, that I do remember.
And like hella random.
Do you remember? Like my grandpa had a fucking. He used to have a. My grandpa put a un chile way in the back of my house, way. I remember we were like, hey, let's chiles, way, and those enchilambos hella bad, way. Yeah. I don't know if you remember, we were crying, way.
I don't remember that, but like, shout out to my grandpa, way. I know he fucks with his chile plants for sure, way.
He had a chile plant right there in my back. Remember, you know, like my mom had painted some shit, and it looked like
it was like a beach. Yeah.
And right there was like a fucking planta de un chile, way.
Probably, fool, yeah.
And like we're just like,
I'm sure about it. We were out like, let's see it. Yeah. We would do so much shit, way, when we were younger, way. Fucking all the shit that we did, like Jackass, way. Fucking
smoking. We would literally grab binder paper. We would fucking, I don't know how, but we would fucking grab a fucking piece of paper. No, not even that. Like, we would fucking find a fucking lighter, some way, one way, shape, or form. We would get a hold of a fucking lighter, little ass kids. We would literally grab binder paper for writing.
How do you even know this shit, way? Like
with the line, I don't know.
Because I feel like this was back in elementary.
We were in
I don't think I ever even saw someone roll their own cigarette, roll anything. Like. Yeah. And like, we just randomly one day were like, fucking grab a piece of binder paper, rip it to the size, put paper in it.
No, it'll be grass.
I mean, not paper, sorry. Yeah,
it'll be like grass, and that would fertilize
grass.
in the backyard, like fucking fertilize grass.
Yeah.
We would literally just put grass, fold that shit, light it up, and we would smoke it, hit it.
We're smoking paper and
smoking paper and grass.
And fertilizer. That's why we're hella dumb.
Ooh, some dumb ass shit.
It was fun though, bro. I swear to God, like, I think this generation is definitely missing out on that type of childhood, bro.
Yeah.
Like now they're just too fixated on their phones, on social media. Like they don't even talk to each other, fool. We fucking asked for bikes for Christmas one time, fool. And we were mobbing them like all
every day.
Like, what more could like a parent ask for your kid to be fucking active on a bike? Like, you feel me?
And wait, do you remember who was your first crush ever with? No way.
We would talk about this way. We'd be like, oh, who's your celebrity crush? I think you were like Vanessa Hudgens, fool.
Yeah.
And I liked Anne Hathaway. I liked Anne Hathaway, fool.
But do you remember?
I remember that shit vividly, wait.
I remember. And wait, oh my god, do you remember when? Fool, I remember my first kiss way. We got put on by your sister
with that one girl,
Jessica.
Was that her name?
Jessica was.
But it was like,
and we thought she was hella fine way.
Was it Jessica?
We thought she was hella bad way.
Was Jessica fucking Georgie Porgy's fucking sister, fool?
No.
I think that was fool with Georgie. You know who I'm talking about?
It was the
fool. Yeah, and that fool had a sister named Jessica.
No, it wasn't her though.
Yeah, he did, because they used to call Georgie Jessica, I think.
No, you're tripping.
Oh.
You're tripping. Fool, do you remember Stephanie? Way? She lived hella close to the house way. Do you remember Stephanie had a freaking song with Jessica way? Thomas Flaquia. Fool, Stephanie had a
I remember kissing some girl like in your backyard, fool.
That was Jessica way.
But I don't remember.
That was Stephanie's friend. And I remember Stephanie saying like, oh, I didn't do it, man. Like, you're supposed to do it.
I don't remember the Jessica girl, but I remember the games.
And I remember us playing games, like, we'll just be like, okay, but you gotta be blindfolded, and blah, 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 like, do this.
Spin the bottle and shit, like, random ass shit.
But, like, yeah, well, I remember that was my first ever kiss, way. And I remember, like, we were, like, you remember where, like, my trash cans would be?
On the side?
On the side, like, you know, like, you open up the fucking door. That's where it happened, the way.
Nah.
Yes, it was.
Oh, I feel like I really remember it being behind that slider door that you had going to the back. Like, you know how they had 2 steps going down? I feel like we were sitting there on those steps. Fanny was sitting there on those steps, and we were facing the doorway. I hella strongly, vividly remember that shit way, like being that way.
You remember her way?
I don't remember the girl way. I don't know where she's from. I don't know.
That was funny.
But I really feel like Jessica was like George's sister, fool.
Nah, it wasn't when on my mama way.
Neta?
On Fox way. It was Fanny's friend way.
Because I don't remember who was she. Where was she from then? Was she from our neighborhood?
School. She went to the tap with her way. Because I remember one time
so then she had to be from the area.
Yes, way. Because I remember this was after school activities way.
Definitely.
Wait, but what was like out of elementary school way? Tap? Do you remember who your first crush was?
I think like
little kid shit. Where like,
I think little kid shit back in